Anxiety is something that we all have to deal with, some more than others. In tonight's Unfiltered, I spoke with a therapist who has a unique view on the topic. She believes anxiety can be used as a tool to gatekeep fear in our lives. Natalie, thanks for joining the show. We wanted to talk with you because something that really caught our eye was something that you wrote about and you talk about pretty openly, is that anxiety can be used as a tool. Kind of, I don't want to say depressing, but, complicated times that we live in. So how can folks at home take that and run with it?
Definitely. It's interesting because I often run across my clients, and their biggest issue is trying to kind of untangle what anxiety is. And I find that particularly in today's time, people have a very big misunderstanding of what anxiety is. So what I teach them is to recognize that there are two different things. There's fear, and then we have anxiety. People often lump them together, and they're actually often responding to fear. And what I'm trying to get them to do is to learn how to recognize that anxiety is different so that they can respond to their anxiety.
How do you do that? Because it sounds pretty difficult.
So the biggest piece is that piece of untangling it. And what I start with is I have them recognize that fear has really just one mission. And fear's mission is to keep you safe. It wants to keep you emotionally safe.
Right, like fight or flight, right?
Right. And it wants to keep you physically safe. Fear's mission is not to have you happy. That is not its mission.
Okay.
So this is where anxiety comes in, because anxiety, actually, its mission is to have you step into a place where you can find happy and find your better self. And this is, again, where people get these very confused. Fear starts talking and saying one thing. And when fear is saying something that, number one, is incorrect, not 100% correct, two, is taking them away from the values that they hold, or three, removing opportunities that life is allowing or presenting to them, this is when our anxiety actually comes up.
Okay, so we should accept anxiety.
Yes. So I work with people to recognize that as soon as their anxiety starts talking to them, they actually need to stop, pause, and ask themselves, what is fear saying that is really upsetting my friend anxiety right now? Something that's going off over here is making my friend very upset. So one of the easiest things that I have my people work on is first, their breathing. And everyone says, oh, I've heard about the breathing. I've done the breathing. It doesn't really work for me. But I often, when I see what they do, I realize they're actually not breathing correctly. So when I have people take breaths, I want them to take such a deep breath that they feel their back pressing against what they're sitting against or they're laying against. Their spine is pressing in.
Yeah.
Our lungs all pressing together. It has to be so big that you can literally feel your body expand and that pressure. And then you release it and you do it over and over again.
That in the good, out with the bad.
Yes. And that activates what's called our vagal nerve, which sends a signal to our brain. You can calm down, you're safe, and it allows them to now think about, what is my anxiety saying?
Fantastic. Nicole, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking with you.